about this thing because it's a big bear, right?
Actually, I'm assuming that kind of in the area there's a couple of bears. Gren's not big at all. He's kind of scrawny and a little bit stunted. He's kind of basically humanoid shaped. The only like obvious mutant things is he's got quills or spines on the back of his on his back, and then his hands have actually kind of mutated into actual real human hands. So he's got fingers and thumbs, but no claws. So he's that, but he still kind of lumbers around. But he's even though meta-wise he's only got a 5 dexterity, he's quite good with tools. So he's kind of shy, retiring, and very much just doesn't say much, but is very much the tinkerer.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. I like that you got some rolls down there. They feel pretty real. They feel like humble.
Yeah.
I'd like to suggest quills or spines we have to choose, and I'm going to say, what about quills because you can throw them?
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Is which one to choose? So cool. I will throw it on to quills.
And when you throw them, you can throw a quarter of them. So you get like. You have to do a roll to see how many you have, but you roll. You're going to throw like a quarter of them as an attack. Each one does a point of damage, and then they grow back the next day. So
okay,
you basically get 4 attacks just by turning your back on somebody.
So yeah, let me look that up because I need to decide how many quills those are. But I could do that while other people are doing their stuff.
You have to roll it. It's 10d10.
Oh, okay.
And then you just tell me, and that'll be what you have for that day.
Okay. Well, oh gosh, it's random each day.
Yeah, I like that. I like that kind of flavor. That.
Yeah.
Some days, you got a lot of quills. Maybe you're eating, a lot of protein.
Well, it definitely gives it that 70s sci-fi fantasy feel.
Yeah. All right, so Frank, you want to jump in and talk about Parrot?
Yeah, I'm probably the only somewhat human-looking guy around here. I'm a little bit smallish for a human, but
yep.
But my most noticeable ability is actually imitating any kind of sound I hear. So whatever you're making regarding of animal or bowel noises or whatever, I can actually imitate. So that's my main ability, and I'm a little bit on the smarter side, some heightened intelligence. So I'm doing well with some artifacts also.
Cool. Yeah, you are the only humanoid, and I looked at this thing, and it doesn't look like you appear to be mutated at all.
Yeah, from the outside, yeah, I'm looking pretty normal, human-like. Yeah.
So you could probably pass for human if you had to.
In a pinch, yeah, that would work.
So you have regeneration, and it's based upon your body weight. I want to make a mod to that I'd like to have you roll 2d8 when you regenerate.
Okay.
So it's not like a straight up I get 14, but it's like give it a little variety in there. What do you think?
Okay. Not a problem.
So 2d8 on the regeneration, and then you have this thing, unconscious summoning. Okay. Yeah. And we have to sort of figure that out, but people know you're there, like your natural enemies. The question is, who would those natural enemies be?
I would say, well, to all natural enemies, I would say anything that's a kind of predator animal or predator mutated thing also around here. Probably not robots or so.
Right.
But
they don't have any reason to hate you.
Yeah. And
of
course it kicks in if I have been too long time at peace, whatever that may be.
It means that you haven't been out battling, right? So
Yeah.
basically, when you go out on a campaign, whoever your natural enemies are going to be attracted to you. Okay,
Yeah.
and once you're on the campaign, it's not like you're a beacon anymore, because they already know you're there. You got a mental blast, and you have intuition, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool. Intuition means you can't be surprised.
And I get a little bit more damage die in physical combat.
+3 per die. That's huge.
Yeah, at the moment I only make usually one die of damage.
Anyway, I think I think that's cool. You got some nice things happening here. And I like your picture.
I haven't. Oh, I got to look at the picture. Where's a good place to find the picture?
It's on.
I could upload it in Miibi if you want.
Okay, I'm in the group. I should be able to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and you got a dagger, spear, some bullets. You're definitely tech level 1.
Oh yeah.
That, so that's good. That's where we need to be. All right, Jay, you want?
Jay, I think he put his picture in his character sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get it there when I get a chance. I'm a cricket. And Jiminy Cricket. And I don't know if anyone caught it, but I just went, oh my fucking God. When I was listening to Frank, and this is just after Bryce, because there's some connection between our powers that is just, I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Here's the two that I just saw, like unconscious summoning. I have a death generation field. I knock everything within 20 meters down to 1 hit point. And you have, you can lead them into a trap. Unconscious summoning. I'm a landmine. I'm a brick as well.
That is so amazing.
Okay, and then the next one, this character is a traditional brick, I think, in a superhero sense, because my partial carapace reduces physical damage by half. So I could stand in front of the guy with the spines who has a missile weapon, and I'm your shield. And when it's ready to cut loose and go beat the fuck out of something, I will do it.
So you're saying I'm bait, and you will spring the trap, yes?
More like I'm the lamb. Yeah, you're the bait, and we got to get him to go over me, go by me, and then I get knocked unconscious when I do it.
Oh, okay.
So it does have this limitation, but you've just made it more viable. That's it. Thanks.
Well, you have wings. Did you mention that?
Yeah, but I didn't. But it's only enhances leap. So the other good skill I have is leaping and falling from a high place onto something. Because one, I'll use my wings to just try to minimize the damage from falling as much as I can. And then the half damage from the partial carapace, I can survive a higher fall than other people. I'm a cannonball. I'm an anvil. And I carry my mace is the traditional iron pipe with a chunk of concrete on the end. You can see it in the pictures I post.
Yeah, it's pretty thematic. And you're pretty smart too. You got heightened intelligence ×2.
Oh, cool.
So I'm the smartest tough guy you've ever met.
You're the smartest bug in Zlug, which is the name of the island you guys are in.
Jiminy Cricket.
All right, so James, you want to just give us an intro?
Yep. So, my character is a mutated panda. and he kind of he he kind of looks like a Kung Fu Panda, so he doesn't look very threatening. Kind of looks like just like a non-threatening teddy bear type of look, but he earned his money through like the gladiator pits basically, and then won his sword through there, and after he kind of got tired of that and earned enough money to like buy his freedom, I guess he's been working as like a back alley enforcer for some of the more criminal element.
Excellent. I'm just looking at your longsword is actually tech level 2.
Oh, okay.
But I'll
Well,
tell you what I'll give you. I'll give you a big piece of sharp metal. You know,
I'm down. I'm down with that.
it'll do your 2d6, but we'll give you a I don't know, a minus or something, a -1 on it. So
Yeah, and so I realized, I don't know what the damage is for a sword, but I misread one of my mutations, and it doesn't change amount of damage from 2d6. It adds 2d6 to it. So I need to adjust that on my character sheet.
skeletal damage adds 2d6 to your weapon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's drop this piece of metal down to 1d6, and that'll sort of balance it out for where we are now. Then, just
All
a
right.
big, jagged shard of metal that does like 1d6. You throw your 2d6 on it. Powerful.
Yep, and we're good. So,
And try to find your way to the beacon. Any thoughts, questions?
That's pretty self-explanatory.
yeah, and we already bought our gear, so we don't gotta go shopping or anything. So I think it should be good.
Yeah, you're ready. You're totally ready. I'm going to do a quick screen share. And let's see if I can get this to work. You got a screen share there?
I see it. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, let me just move this out of the way. This is like the kind of place you grew up, right? It is not a very nice, hospitable place. Okay. It's a smoking ruin, but it's home. Okay. The place that you're going is it's a really high rail bridge. Okay, it goes over the river, and there's a walkway underneath, and then there's the rail bridge on top, and it looks more like that. This is GaMma World, so everything's overgrown with masses of green and rock. Okay, who's that? Someone's making a lot of noise. Is that me?
No.
I don't think so. All right, so you get the point. You're going across this scary rail bridge, and it's actually a later afternoon, because you can't really see the beacon very well during the day. So just want to give you the heads up on that.
Oh, we can see it during the day?
No, you can't.
Okay.
But you want to be able to follow it, and you can't see it now. You know you have to go across the bridge, but by the time you got ready, it wasn't in the morning. It was late afternoon, and the village elders were like, "Come on, guys, you can't hang out here anymore drinking our cheap, barrel whiskey. It's time to go." So you start walking down the railroad tracks, okay, that head out over. And ahead of you, you can see, the river. It's fairly wide. I'd say it's looking like probably like 3 football fields, maybe, wide. And the overgrown bridge just goes straight across. And you can see about halfway across, there is a sort of a lattice metal tower for a drawbridge, right? So there's like a drawbridge tower structure right in the middle of it. Let me give you, I'm going to give you another visual to help you work this out, and then we can just let you guys take over. And so this is more or less what's going on here. There's plants all over this thing. There's a big drawbridge thing, and you can see some rail cars at the other side. All right, so, all right, what do you guys want to do?
Do we know who lives there? I mean, if we live here for a while, we might actually know our neighbors a little bit.
I'm 3 months old.
Okay, do we all except him know who lives there?
What I want to say is that you've always been told to stay away from it, okay? And it's one of those things that it's just a taboo place to go. So you've been asked to sort of make that trek. So you don't really know anything about, no one leaves the island. And those that do, they never come back.
Well, I definitely think we should be cautious and approach it along the railing on the side it's in. So we might be able to stay in a blind spot if somebody's looking out the window.
Okay, I don't mind leading the way. Do we have anyone that can detect mental activity? Other minds? No? Okay.
Not really here.
Yeah, I don't think so. And then I'll be right behind you, Jiminy, for like marching order.
So it goes Jiminy, and then it goes, it's Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron. Yep, Jiminy,
Yeah.
Aaron, and then who's next? Granor Parrot. All right,
I'll go ahead and take the middle. Sorry, I muted
right
myself.
in the middle, Parrot taking up the rear. Okay, so the tracks are double wide, okay? And you can see that there are big holes in the tracks, okay? But it's easily navigable, okay? You just sort of go around these big holes. There's general garden variety plants, right? But you can see that up about 40 yards or meters, 40 meters ahead, is a great big, the plants change. They become thicker, okay? And they change color a little bit. There's green plants, but there's also little purple shrubs and these tall, they look almost like palm trees, with little fronds. They're about, 2 meters high, and they have these big sort of like multicolored flowers on the top. And that's about 40 meters out. You do notice, and Jay knows about this, that there is a crude walkway or somebody has cobbled together some way to walk down to the lower level gangplank. There's another level underneath the bridge. And Jay, what happened when you went through that last time?
Chumley shit his pants and wanted to go home. But that's after I beat down these ferret creatures. They were nothing. I tossed them about like it was batting practice.
Yeah, so the ferret creatures, they live there in this new patch of plants?
No, they live below. The plants, you don't want to go near them too. They shoot spines.
Yeah, I have a thing about plants, so can we go below? I guess I think I'd rather deal with the weasels than plants trying to eat me, or God forbid they talk. So
Yep.
I
I like the idea of going the low route myself.
Yeah, but if you have a thing about plants, you can probably communicate with them, yes?
Oh no, not that type of thing. A very bad thing. I don't like them.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like
nobody
phobia?
likes the fellow.
Like a phobia?
Yeah,
Throwing up
I,
poles.
I I have a fear of talking plants.
Well, there's a lot of those around here.
I can actually understand that. They are sneaky ones.
Exactly, and they shoot stuff at you. That ain't cool.
I never
So,
had,
but do you know how far they can shoot their spines or whatever they have?
I had to make a full move or more to get away from. It could have been 2 moves, but yeah, they got range. I mean, you got to nuke them from orbit.
That's the only way to be sure.
Unless you mean you get anything flammable, we want a gallon, at least 25 gallons, 50 gallons of flammable material. We don't have that, right? That's expensive stuff.
I suppose it hasn't been a dry summer yet, so.
What is the temperature? What's the weather? What does it look like today? What kind of day is breaking over Detroit, Suck City?
it's the pall of gloom, the usual sort of like low gray clouds. The sun, if it appears at all, is just a pale white smudge in the gray. Yeah, you can't. The smog has cleared over the last 400 years, but there's still the sort of acrid stink of sulfur and waste and industrial decay. But to you, it's home.
Yes, it sounds beautiful. All right,
There's no place like it.
I'm gonna go down the stairs, looking and making sure there's no of those ferret. They were fuzzies or something quicker. Squeakers. They call them squeakers.
Who considers himself the stealthiest one?
I don't know.
It's not about actual ability, but your self-perception. Do you think you're stealthy?
That I know I'm not.
A 5 dexterity, yeah.
Well, I'm wearing scraps of metal to make a chainmail suit, so I don't think I'm quiet.
And anyone can turn invisible or somehow camouflage themselves?
I don't think that you have that capability, but in terms of being able to get away, I think that Jiminy has a leap, like a 15-meter leap. Which is pretty good.
Well,
it's like 45,
do you volunteer?
Right? Where do you want me to jump? Where do you want me to jump? Nowhere? Okay.
All right. So what happens is there's it's a series of sort of wooden metal debris gangplanks that are all sort of bound together. Obviously, somebody makes this journey. Okay. And it goes down to a 10-meter wide metal grate walkway, because underneath these rail bridges, right, there's a walkway that service people use underneath, and it's just basically wide open. There's not a lot of structure there or anything. There's just there's no guardrails or anything like that. There's just a big 10-meter wide thing, and it does not look completely ruined, but it does have some of the pieces are twisted a little bit, but it's, for you guys, it's fairly navigable. So you just have to sort of be careful, that you don't get too close to the edge and that you don't step on pieces that are going to shift. So, and it just goes down, and you can see fairly far down, and it looks like it goes down, I'd say, I don't know, maybe 150 meters. It looks wide open. There are some plants, because the whole thing's overgrown. So there is definitely some greenery that's sort of twisted around with vines and things like that, which could create some sort of place for something to hide. But the walkway itself is fairly open.
I'll head down
Meaning
the
no
walkway.
coming. Okay.
I'll head down towards the walk through the walkway.
Yeah,
So-
I'll follow behind Jimmy with my sharp middle drawn, and I also have a stop sign shield.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I got too. We got them on the same four-way intersection.
Exactly, huh?
I'll follow along also, but I am going to draw and load the crossbow.
Nice.
Okay. Well, as luck would have it, you actually can't be surprised. So, Parrot, you know immediately that there's something coming up behind you.
Someone is coming up behind us, and I
Yep.
turn around.
Because the way forward is fairly open, but the way backward is closer to the bank, and is closer to the brush, and there's closer something. So you turn around and you see bounding towards you four of these sort of weaselly ferret things. Okay?
Squeakers! See?
And they're making this high-pitched squeak, and they just lunge straight for you. So we have to roll for initiative. So everybody do an initiative roll.
Is it a D6?
D6, yep. Just punch it out into the thing, and let's see what we have. I would say
Any modifiers on that one?
No, I don't
everybody
have
rolls individual initiative.
Okay.
You said it was a D6, right?
Yep. Parrot, you're going to get first shot anyway because you knew it was coming. But do the squeakers get a shot at you? I mean, do they have the initiative? You just knew immediately that they were coming, so they didn't surprise you, but they might get the jump on you.
Okay.
And so let me just show these messages. How do we do?
Hit the tab and then hit show messages.
Show messages. So I'm missing. Bryce and James, can you put your D6 in the message side? Yeah, there you go. All right. So it looks like Frank.
Hey, so I'm in the app. How I can see what people rolled, but I can't find where to type.
Oh, we're rolling dice for real and typing
Yeah.
in it manually.
Yeah, I know, but I can't find where to type it in though.
In the side
To the left.
to the left, there's a little tab. It looks like a little talk bubble.
Yeah.
And I can see Bryce rode forward, but I can't find where to type my response in though.
It should just be at the bottom. Send a message to everyone in the call.
Yeah, if you look on my screen right here, I'm clicking on that bubble right now. It's over down near where we are.
Yeah, you need to type at the bottom where it says send a message. Oh, is that your baby?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
What'd you roll for initiative?
Why is it?
I'll type
So
it in.
Frank first. Frank's first.
I can only see two guys with initiative here in this chat. I don't know. We are using the Hangouts text chat, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is? Hey, why is it not working?
What did you
Hey,
roll? I'll type it in.
Can
Rolled a-
can
rolled 10
I
on D6.
lost all video and stuff, guys. Can you can you send me an the email link and remove me from call and I'll rejoin because I lost everything. But I still have audio for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
Yeah, it's in the MeWe, but I can send it to you as a text or something if you want.
Yeah, I can't. Can you send it to me in Hangouts because I've lost everything except audio.
Okay. Well,
I
this is
don't know what.
it's in. I just sent it to you in the Hangouts message window. I don't know if that helps.
I'm not saying anything right now, but I
No,
can tell you guys.
How about go back?
I only see Jay's and my messages in the window. The others I don't see.
Interesting. I see.
Well, that depends on where I'm typing in, perhaps, because I'm in two calls at once.
Did you send the link in messages?
I'll message it to you on
No, I'm seeing the
MeWe.
same. No, that doesn't mean shit.
All right. I'm gonna chat it to you right now. So just check MeWe and there it goes.
I see Bryce. I see Frank. I see Randall.
That's okay. I mean, we can still do this. So Frank, you have the first shot, okay? And then the weasels get a shot, and then actually you get a shot, and then Bryce gets a shot because you're the first one. You knew that this was going to happen. So what are you going to do?
All right. So how far away are they?
They just jumped right out. They're like within the 9-meter combat melee range. So they are right on you.
Okay. Let's see if I can do a mental blast against the very first of them.
Wow. Why mess around?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they didn't surprise me, but they wanted to.
They did. Oh yeah, they were working you. They thought they had you. So anyway, the way we do the mental attacks is that defender's mental strength is their mental strength is actually pretty good. It's actually 13. So we look at this mental attack chart, and you have what's your mental strength?
14.
14. So you just got to get a 9 to hit him.
Okay. On a D20, yeah? It's a D20 roll. Okay, let's roll it. Higher is better or lower is better?
You want to get above.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that's an 18. That's a pretty sure thing.
Yep. Boom. Okay, so let's just see what happens. Cool. He just looks at you. It's like, all right, let's go. He's not too phased. Let's just say that. And all right, so there's 4 of them, and they're jumping at you. And then Bryce, are you still with us?
Yep.
So did it do any damage?
It did do damage. Yeah.
Okay.
It hit him, and he's still coming at you. He's shaking it off, but it's not like he wasn't devastated by your blast.
Okay. I was just wondering if I should do a damage roll. You do the damage rolls, do you?
I did the damage roll.
Okay. It's all right.
So if you want to do your damage roll, we can try that. But I've already rolled it and it's done. So
no, it's all right. I only needed to know about it. Okay.
All right. So the lineup was what are you gonna do, Aaron? You're actually not in melee range.
Oh, I think I was the next one because I had the crossbow ready.
Okay, we'll give it a shot. Let it rip.
Okay, I'm going to aim at the guy that specifically was stopped for a second and then kind of shook it off.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, oh, looky there. Perfect target. Oh, my God. I didn't know. I must have put that crossbow together but wrong because I just rolled a 1.
All right. So why don't you do a
Frank, effective.
You need to do a save for dexterity to not get hit by his crossbow bolt. Frank, you need to roll under your dexterity.
5 times dex as usual, or a different modifier?
Just do a 20.
Because I thought the second edition does the percentile dice rolls.
It does do the percentile dice rolls.
Okay.
I was just trying to simplify it.
Okay. Only needed to know that. So let's see, dex.
Just a simple dex roll.
Okay. That's a 7, and I have a dex of 12.
All right, cool. It just goes shooting by you. All right. You didn't get no friendly fire there. Across.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, guys. And don't know if it matters if Jay, you want to type me in as a 5?
Yep, not a problem.
Well, then looks like you're next.
I'll just do Talon. Or what's your character's name, Talon? I'll write it down.
All right, James, what are you going to do? You are you're just outside of melee range.
All right, so I will move into melee range and take a swing at the closest person there.
Okay, so you got right now the two of you. We've got the two of you on the front lines because it's only 10 meters wide. All right, so that's basically what's going to fit on the walkway. We've got the Gren is in the back with the crossbow, and behind that is the Jiminy. So you are right next to. Let's give it a swing. Let me see your attacker's weapon class. What's your weapon class? Do you have it off the top of your head?
It's 3.
It's a 3. Okay, so we're gonna go to Defender's armor class, and looks like you got to get a 15 or better.
All right.
Do you have any modifiers?
+3 to hit. Yeah, I have a +3 modifier.
Okay, cool. So 12 or better.
16 + 3, 19. So I hit.
Nice. And we said you're going to do 3 hit dice of damage because
So 3d6. Yeah. 2, 3. 5 points of damage.
that's all you got for 3 hit dice?
Yeah.
Well, it happens.
Oh, my.
It averages out.
I got a 2, 2, and a 1.
Ever heard of dollar cost?
I rolled a 13 over here, but we're going to take your 5, okay? All right, so good. So we got the 2, and that means that these 4 are coming. They're coming straight at you. They got the only shot they have is to attack the 2 of you, Frank.
Naturally.
All right, and your armor classes are. What's your armor class, Frank?
At front, I have a 4.
You got a 4, okay, and we've got. These guys are nasty little buggers. Okay, they got a pretty good shot at hitting you. So 2 of them are going to attack you, and we got 2. Actually, we got a 4. Let me just make sure. Yep, they only need a 13 to hit you. So we got 2 attacks on you, and they do. Their bite is 3d6. So,
Dang.
roll 2 of those. You got a 7, and you got another 7. So 14.
Okay.
Don't you have some damage limitations or something?
In which way? No, I don't think
You don't
so.
have a carapace. No carapace. Okay.
Sonic Blast also, I would be immune to that.
Okay.
Immune to sonic blast. That's interesting. 'Cause my death field generation is sonic.
Oh, cool.
So
So James, your armor class is 3.
it just got better.
Your armor class is 3, James. So let's see what happens. We got 2 hits on you too. So
Dang. These guys are nasty.
they are nasty. Okay. That's why Jay ran back to camp. All right, so you got 8 points of damage, and then you got 13 points of damage. So that's a pretty powerful hit.
Everything in GaMma world's badass. There's not a
I
weak thing
have
anywhere.
reduced damage by half.
You do.
Yep.
Okay, good. You have skeletal enhancement, so half
I
of those go away.
Wow, that's cool.
So that leaves me at 11, I think, if I did my math right.
Yep. All right. So Jay, you're not in the in there. You could probably leap over to the other side if you wanted to.
Nope. I'm going to move back and get some distance from the party and guard the rear, so make sure nothing comes up on in a pincer movement. And the reason I'm getting some distance is if I do encounter trouble, at least we have some space. I'm opening up the battlefield.
So you're chicken shit, is what you're saying.
I'm watching the I'm watching the rear.
Okay, so next round of initiative. They have 2.
Oof.
Actually,
Hey, Jay. Can you type me in a
all right, so everyone's got initiative except everyone's, and you guys go first. Frank and James, and then Bryce, you're gonna go after them. So what do we got going on? What do you want to do? It's Frank.
who's first?
Frank's first.
Yeah, they got me quite good. So I want to get a little bit out of range of them. We do have a lot of people better at close combat than I am. So I would like to make a kind of combat withdrawal from them.
Okay. So you can back up. You're going to try to blast him again, or what are you going to do?
I can only blast every third round. So I have to wait two rounds to blast again.
You have
All
to
right.
rejuvenate your mental capacity.
So I'm backing up, holding my shield before me, and see that someone else gets in the first line.
Okay. All right. That's good. And all right, what are you going to do, Bryce? No, who's next? I think it was James. No, it's Jay.
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, it's my initiative. I'm at the top of the initiative, but I'm not doing much. I'll just move down a little further, look for secret doors.
You're going towards the middle of the river. You're just sort of going across the river a little bit.
Yeah,
Far away. That's the direction.
the direction we were heading that the mission is on.
Okay.
Crossing the bridge.
And
Slowly, just combat ready.
what about you, James?
I'm gonna take another swing.
Okay.
Nope.
So you're gonna swing with your big jagged piece of metal.
Yeah.
Just make sure I know what that was again. What was the weapon class? 3?
3. Yeah.
All right. Good.
Yeah, I missed. I rolled a 3, so that ain't happening.
All right. So there's a reason they sent this Island of Misfit Toys out there. They're like, we can't risk, our main soldiers at the village. Let's send these guys. And then Bryce, crossbow again.
Actually, if Frank's withdrawn, I'm gonna. If I could do multiple things, I'll tap him on the shoulder and hand the crossbow to him and unlumber my crowbar and move up to the front rank.
Frank, you're gonna hand it to Frank?
Yeah.
Well, Frank wasn't really attacking, so if you want to grab that, Frank, it's up to you.
Yeah, I could keep it for you. Yes, not a problem.
Yeah, I'll just mutter, do better. And then
And you're gonna
do better than me.
Make sure it's not loaded.
Okay, so in order to hit them, you're gonna need a it's a weapon class of 5. They have an armor class. Wow, not bad. You only need a 10 or better to hit them.
Cool. Alrighty, where'd my 20 go?
Can't be a weapon class of 5. Hold on a second. Across a club or something? That seems pretty high because that's like super easy.
Yeah, let me check the card right there.
No, it's not a 5.
Oh, let me see.
Well, my jagged piece of metal is a 3, and that's like a sword. So I'm sure a club would be a 2 or a 1.
Yeah, it's either a 2 or 1. I'll give you a 2. but it's probably closer to a 1. A hammer is a 1. So that means you need a 15 or better.
The dice have not been good to me so far, so let's see what it does now. Oh, 19.
Nice. All right, you want to roll some damage?
Sure. Let's see here. Although I should put all the dice in your hands, but hold on.
Which one were you swinging at? The one that was already hit?
I'm gonna swing at whoever is near. At this point, I don't think I have the luxury of saying 2 points of damage.
That's what you got too? All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So the two that were two of them are going to go out towards you, Frank and Jay. They just sort of, the lines are broken. They're just, they're ferrets or something. They're just like bounding past. Okay. So one's going to take Jay's a little far away, but
1 second.
Frank and James are still there. Okay. That's a miss on Frank. And that's a miss on James. So I got 2 more, and they're basically, one's screaming down towards Jay, so it's not going to attack this turn, and the other one's going to go onto Bryce with a natural 20. That's not good, but so let's see what we get. There it is. So he's got you with 2. He's got you for 8 points of damage with 2 claws. And on you, Bryce, if you're there.
I'm sorry about that. Answer a question, my roommate. So how much damage again?
Just 8 points of damage.
Okay, cool.
All right. So what we have now is we have Bryce. We got Bryce, and we've got is it Aaron? Sort of in the forward position. We got Frank backed up, I don't know, what, 10, 15 yards. And then you got Jay, who's probably what? How far away? Jay, are you there? Let's just say, let's put him at like 15 or 20.
Yeah, he said he was going to I'll be right back.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do now? We got to roll initiative.
Oh, cool.
Let's see what I got. I got a 3.
All right.
Why can I not?
And then Jay. I'll just roll for Jay. He's got a 3. Oh, Jay, you want to roll initiative?
Oh, that's 1.
Hey, does a high dex affect initiative in this game?
No.
Okay.
No. You get all sorts of benefits for high dex, but you got to love these older game systems.
Yep, I'm super enjoying it. I was just curious.
Okay. Jay, what's your initiative? I can't hear you, Jay.
Looks like 3.
All right. Good. All right. So it looks like it's an even split. So we're gonna have one of the creatures that's on that's leaping towards you, Jay. Last turn, it closed the distance on you. Okay. And it just barely missed you. Actually, what's your armor class? It's like low, right?
3.
Oh yeah, it missed you. It's just by 1. Okay. And then the other one, let's have Jay, because you got a 3. Why don't you get your shot in, and then we'll go to Frank, and then come back to another creature.
Okay. My mace. I got an 18.
Oh yeah, definitely hit. Want to roll some damage?
Yep. And it's 1d8 or 1d6.
It was we decided it was a 1d6.
Okay. So 2d6. 9.
All right, 9. Okay, good. All right, he didn't like that one. You
Nope.
rung his bell a little bit. Frank, what do you want to do?
Okay, I was backing up, but still another creature attacked me. So is this creature still in close combat distance?
He's right there in front of you. He's like,
Okay, then I will actually use my spear and stab it a little bit. My spear is such a diagonally cut off a piece of pipe, so like a big kind of syringe or so. Let's hope for a good stab. It's a weapon class 1.
weapon class 1. Hold on a second. I'll tell you what you need to get. 15.
Okay.
Any modifiers?
Yeah, +1 for a hit. So that's a 12 + 1 is 13. So yeah,
Not quite. No. And then we're gonna have that one that was on you is gonna try to take a chunk out of you. Nope. No, not even close. Just glances off the side of you. And then we have 2 more. We got Bryce. Bryce, you're up. You got one right in front of you. Bryce there? All right, we're gonna go to James.
Alrighty, I'm gonna keep attacking the one I've injured, and a 15 + 3, so that should hit, correct?
Yeah, that does. You need some damage.
Awesome. What are you using for weapons, Talon?
A giant chunk of sharpened metal that I'm kind of swinging it around like a sword.
Nice.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Here we go. We're output looking like
Okay.
18.
Bryce, you're up.
Okay, and not so good this time. 5.
Bryce, you got to retire those dice.
Yes.
They're like my dice from last week. I just couldn't hit a thing. All right, so one of them barely misses you, and the other one's going at you, James, and it does hit. Okay, and it's whoa! I just rolled 3d6 and I rolled a 3. So you lucked out, James.
It happens.
Now,
It's surprisingly
what was the
not
initiative?
rare.
We got initiative going. And right as you all of a sudden you hear this tone. It sounds like a foghorn or something. It's like a, and the little creatures, they just immediately look up. They're arrested. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they go barreling ass down straight towards the direction of the sound. So all these creatures are flying past you, Jay. And they're not attacking you. They're just going right down all the way towards the middle of the river.
That can't be good. Shouldn't we move off this bridge as soon as we can, guys?
It's not exactly bad advice.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I got chewed up pretty good actually. So yeah, let's be a little bit more careful.
How many hit points do you have, Parrot?
In healthy 60. Now I'm at 46.
Okay. All right. Well, you have more than actually Gren does. Or Jiminy has 46 to begin with.
Okay.
So you're actually looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that well.
I'm okay. I had 68 total, and they just got me for 11, so I'm doing decent.
All right. So the little weasel things have just gone down the gangplank past you. You guys are a little bruised and beat up. You're actually still haven't even really got onto the bridge yet. You're just at that walkway, which is about 30 meters, into the bridge. So you're looking down this 120 meters of relatively stable, but sometimes broken mesh gangplank, 10 meters wide. What are you going to do?
I hand the crossbow back, of course.
Okay.
And of course, next time, don't shoot at my back. If you want to shoot at me, shoot at my face so that I can mental blast you.
Sorry.
Yeah, I definitely think we should move forward and not get in avoid trying to have to fight on this skinny bridge.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, marching order.
Hey Jay, are you gonna be in front, or do you want me to? Well, I'll take the lead on this one, I guess.
I'll follow. I'll follow up behind Jay.
Aaron, then Jay, Jiminy, then Bren, and Parrot's going to take up the lead, the rear.
Yep, yep, again.
Okay.
And we're double time or no? We're not doing search movement, are we, guys?
Not
Yeah.
really, but I am going to look at the floor just to see if anything's like rotting or looks like it's going to fall out.
Yeah, we shouldn't be too hasty, yeah.
I think we should just move at like a normal pace.
Yeah, I see it. We have 3 paces. Normal, fast, and slow. Normal works. Normal speed.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right, so you're moving down. You're about to go underneath the section where there was all those sort of purple and weird plants. They're way above you. We're talking like 40 meters above you is where the real rail bed is. But you can see, you know, it's like this stuff is, it's not dripping, but it's sort of, it's wrapping down just a little bit. Okay. So I just want to say it just makes you a little bit uneasy, but that's just happens to be where you are right now.
Yes, I definitely start to get nervous and keep glancing up.
So you're just going to continue just whatever normal speed you got?
Yep. Yep. Until I guess I meet resistance with the goal of getting on the other side of the river.
Oops.
I'm going to be the first mutant cricket to get across the river of death and slop. Do we get this? Does this river have a name?
You just call it the sludge.
The
you know,
sludge. Nice.
It's just sludge. It is not clean. And you know for a fact it's full of these giant black fish.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to fall in.
No, no, it's way beyond bad.
Okay, so you're doing fine. The thing ahead of you is is looking pretty stable. You do come up to one section though, and this is we're talking about what you see in front of you is you see the base of a tower, it's made out of lattice work metal. Okay, the gangplank goes right into it. It spreads out a little bit, okay, and then becomes basically what are the bastions of the drawbridge, structure. Okay, so you're now, sort of plugging right into that, and that's about 60 yards ahead. But before you get there, there's a section of 2 panels, which is about 15 yards across, which are just missing. Okay. Now you can, obviously, if you've ever been on one of these bridges, you can grab onto the sides and you can sort of nuzzle your way across, but it's not just walking anymore. Just want to give you that.
So we will be easy targets on that one. Could anyone jump this gap?
What's the distance? I can.
Yeah, Jay, it's something that you can jump. It's within your jump range.
I'm fucking doing that. Doosh, doosh, doosh.
So
Watch
you
this maneuver.
Jump and secure from the other side.
Just roll it. Just give me a quick dexterity, Jay. Let's do it. No, we're gonna do. Frank reminded me of this dexterity system, and
nice.
it's really interesting. You basically give them a multiplier of your dexterity, and you have to roll below it. So if I said to roll below your dexterity, you'd have to roll below what, a 14 or something? Out of 100.
Dex is 9. So
okay.
You're looking at 45.
But because you're this is what you do. This is a jump for you. We make it easier by giving it a multiplier. Okay. So on a D20, the classic multiplier would be 5. Okay, so roll less than your dexterity times 5.
My dexterity times 5 is 45.
Okay.
29.
29. Okay, so you get onto the edge, you sort of shake it a little bit. The thing's swaying, but you land, you're good. And you're like, hey guys, you jump too, right?
Yep.
No, no, no.
And of course, I'm making sure there's no one there to jump me.
So if you give the sign, I do have a rope with me, a hemp rope, so we could actually secure one side that if anyone slips, we might actually hold him still.
Too bad we didn't attach it to me when I jumped across.
Yeah,
we'll think about that next time.
yeah, no, not a problem.
Right. So I'm just gonna grab onto the side and kind of walk along the edge to get over.
Okay. So you're just sort of edging yourself across. Just do a quick dex check times 5. Your dexterity is what? It's pretty good, right? Oh, it's an 18. Yeah, you
No.
totally make it. You'd have to roll something stupid to not do this. So percentage dex check times 5. What do you got, James? You with us?
Oh, sorry about that. Were you talking to me?
I was talking to James. Are
Oh,
you with
sorry.
us, James? All right. Well, he's gonna make it anyway, unless he rolls like a 98. So
Yeah, no, I rolled a 68, so I made it.
nice. Okay. So who's next?
I'm gonna wait till we get a little more infrastructure in before I make that trip.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just like climbing on a lattice bridge. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's something.
Okay.
It's just hand over hand on a very narrow ledge. It's about 8 inches wide. That's all it
Okay.
is. But just roll a dex check times 5.
Okay, so
Percentage.
dexterity times 5. Yeah, all right, where's my percentile?
Oh my goodness, you got a 5 dexterity?
Yep,
Oh my.
that's why I was like going, I wanted to wait, but I guess there is nothing. So 25 and under, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh man.
12! Ha-ha!
Yeah,
Oh.
you're the hero.
I managed to walk a
nice.
straight line without tripping.
All right, let's just say you're sweating bullets right now. Okay.
Well, just
That's
imagine
awesome.
big bare body, regular size human arms. And
All right. One more to go.
Okay. That would be 12 times 5, so 60. Let's see what I get.
Before you go, right as you're going, you get a sense of something going to attack you. Okay. And out of the corner of your eye, you just look down. You just immediately look down. Okay. And you can see this giant fish with the jaws. It's not huge. It's just long and skinny, but it has these sort of wings, like it just sort of like arcs those wings up, and it's just coming right up. And it just barely grazes your feet, and it goes back down in.
Damn it. I hate fish.
You lucked out on that one, man.
Okay, but I actually wrote a 16 versus 60, so the balancing part did work. But damn it.
Yeah, and Jay, you guys have seen these things before, right?
Yeah, they're scary looking.
Right.
Right.
You guys
Remind me to stop eating sushi.
You guys call them fleekers.
What do we call them?
Fleekers. They're flying fish. They're big flying fish. They're like dinosaurs type flying fish.
So we got
Mhm.
squeakers and
And
fleekers.
flickers.
Okay, I'm just writing it down.
All right. So what's happening now? You've just basically what you have is like 20 meters ahead, and then you're at the base of this, steel girder tower. Okay. And you can see there's a stairwell in there, metal stairwell.
And we saw the ferret type creatures moving in that direction.
They did go in that direction. You couldn't tell what they did once they got there, but that's the direction they went.
They were
So there are
called
probably
back
more of
like
them
in,
here.
like a pack of dogs, right? You noticed that, right? You see the way they went back?
Yeah, they responded to that tone, that
And
horn.
there's only one way, only the stairwell.
Well,
How wide is the building in front of us? How far would we have to walk left or right to get around it?
basically that is the base of, it's like the bridge is supported by that. Below you, right below you, is like a big sort of wedge-shaped piece of concrete, like the kind that would split the river, and then this tower just is bolted right into it. So you're at the center of the river where where it's supported. So basically, if you want to get across this thing, you either have to swim, fly, or go up.
Swim, I cannot recommend after seeing that fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what's
swimming's not the great idea. Looks like we should go up.
Yeah.
okay?
So
I'll lead the way.
You're
unless
on.
we're sneaking. Unless we're sneaking.
So you trying to be really quiet?
Yeah,
Talon,
we
you
should
got skeletal enhancement. That's not necessarily loud, right?
no. It just like makes me like Wolverine basically.
You go first.
Okay,
I'll be right
I'll
behind you this time.
I'll lead the way.
So
I'll
Oron's
give him-
going first, then who?
I'm giving him what do I want? I'm giving him 5 meters distance, and then I'll fall.
Jiminy, and then Gren, and then Parrot again.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, as you're basically inside of that sort of tower space. You're in like a big rectangle. It's pretty big. We're talking about maybe 20 meters wide, 40 meters long. This is a huge space. But you can see that below you, okay, down through all the lattices, you can see like these, and there's some sort of den there. We're talking about probably 20 meters below you on the concrete slab is some sort of habitat. Maybe think of like a hamster habitat. It's got like, all sorts of like soft things. It's like a nest or a den. Okay. And there's a large creature which you recognize as one of the squeakers with a bunch of little ones. And right now it's just looking up at you. Okay. It's sort of just like waiting to see what you do.
Is how far away is it?
It's 20 meters below you.
Okay.
On the concrete pillar that the bridge is sitting on. So basically imagine that this, lattice work tower comes down, gets bolted into the concrete, and down in that space, there's this sort of a den.
Okay. I kind of. Is there a way for them to have easy access to us?
It doesn't look like something that you would have to climb it hand over hand. So
Okay.
it's not easy for you to do it.
Right.
It's not
So
like there's a stairwell that goes down or anything.
Okay, so I because these guys can probably climb, and where there's a mom, there's dad, I'm sure. So I turn my head to the rest of the party, and I tell them to close their eyes.
Okay. Are you guys gonna close your eyes?
Oh hell yeah!
And
Yes, I close my eyes.
okay. And then looking at the weasel den, my eyes emit a gigantic sunburst flash of light.
Boom. Okay. So this huge light just sort of like blasts out. Okay. And you hear this like, this sort of sound of like mammal animal pain. And then, it's just tighter. You look down there, the thing is just sort of wrapped around these little babies even more. I mean, it's not looking at you anymore. Okay.
Now let's hurry up and keep moving.
And so you were on the stairs, right? You were a little bit, looking up. When you look up, okay, you see a figure. Okay, it's like a slight, almost like an adolescent human figure. It's not a big figure. It could be a woman, but it's a sort of a slight woman. And it's looking down over the stairwell at you. So imagine like you're looking up through the stairwell, and its face is just a big black star. Okay, so its face is somehow, you look down and you don't see features. You just see a huge black star. It looks at you for like a half a second, and then you hear it going up through. You can hear the sort of pinging of the metal as it runs up top. I think you surprised it with your big flash of light. Okay, you guys were doing probably pretty good before you put on the light bulb, but anyway, so there's something that's running up the stairwell ahead of you.
How far away about could we actually catch this creature?
Well, you'd have to run. Let me tell you how tall the tower is. 2, 4, 6, 10, 14, 16. It's about 100. It's about 140 meters.
Oh my!
And so there's a number of switchbacks of this stairwell that just go up, and you can't really see where they lead. But you know from what you saw that there's some sort of a bridge on the top of this. Okay.
I suppose only Germany could actually make it as quickly to catch this one.
Jiminy is probably your best bet if you were going to chase after this thing.
Okay. I'll heed the will of the party to make for it. Ding,
You're gonna sprint for
it? Yep.
Okay. Let me take a look at the
Super spring activate.
I just got to take a quick look. It's right over here at the speed. Okay, you are definitely with your leap. Okay, what you can do, when you're talking about these, you're talking about leaping up between them, right? Sort of like just jumping up, taking a whole flight of stairs, 2 flights of stairs at a time. You're jumping a level at a time. Okay, and after 3 rounds, you catch up with this thing, and it is just running. It is what looks like to be a human, except the face is just
one that you don't want to take home to mama, one that only a mother could love. That's what I meant.
I have a visualization for you.
What?
Let me. I'm going to share this thing.
Cool.
I'm going to bring something up.
Thanks for doing visuals.
Well, I mean, this is sort of what this is sort of what I do. Okay. right, good.
Page 27, leaping and jumping. I'm going to read that.
Do you actually have a copy of the second edition book?
I have PDF.
Okay.
I did
All right,
buy
here you
it
go.
in the day.
Um,
It was a game on my shelf. I had it for a long time. Probably up to 1998. 99.
Wow. Well, that's why I'm kind of glad about Mutant Future. You can still get that in print.
Yeah, and it's an attractive book, right? Looks
Yep.
good. It feels
Yeah,
good in your hand.
Yeah, it's a POD, and it's kind of, I don't know, GaMma WorLd hack basically off of Labyrinth Lord.
Yes. Oh yeah, clearly.
can you see my screen?
Yes,
You look hideous, but
Yeah,
that's the way
that-
we like them around here.
That
Okay.
looks like it from the ring.
She has features, but they've just looked like they've been tattooed and over, you know, and it was not a friendly, pretty job. Okay. It's like rough and scarred. So that's what you're looking at.
I'm gonna just make sure sling my maul over my shoulder and try to run her down, tackle her.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
If
so
I'm gonna
let's roll some initiative. All right. So you didn't surprise this girl at all, okay? And,
So, hey, what's she looking at me?
was she looking at you?
Yeah,
She's
when
looking at me, I imagine.
when I flashed because if she was, then she'd be blind.
She is she's actually, you caught her attention, okay?
Oh, okay.
She was on the stairwell, okay, and then the flash went, and then she looked down. But that's a good point. I appreciate that. All right, Jay. So she just turns and looks at you, and she flashes light, just like Auron did. Like her eyes just become these little white sort of spots, and they transfix you, and you look at them, and then boom, right in your face. Okay.
Okay.
And hold on a second. You have to save versus dexterity for half the effect. Okay. So do the dexterity times 5 on the percentage again.
82.
And that's above your dexterity, right?
Yeah. My target number is 45. I doubled it.
Okay.
2 times the
So-
flavor.
You're it's just complete whiteout. Okay. And then you feel a just boom, it's just something hits you right up the freaking head. Okay.
Of course it did.
It rings your bell for 3 points of damage, and you just stagger back and just fall down the stairs.
Bang. Ah, I let her go.
And then you hear the footsteps again. She's leaving.
I'll pick my ass up because it's my initiative now, right? No, there's
You
still
can't
other
see
people
anything.
going.
You can't see anything right now.
Okay, but
What
I
are you
can
guys
stand
doing? All right, you see him go up. You see this big flash.
I start sprinting after him.
That's a good party member.
up. That is.
No,
yeah.
Jiminy, the humanity.
You know the second flash. That's probably yeah, him too. So why not? So proceed slowly. I think I will proceed slowly. Yeah.
And you just hear Jay just sort of falling down the stairs. Here, hit the second flight.
Hmm.
The bitch blinded me.
Oh, now I see. Understand.
The strange mutant humanoid blinded me. You guys are going to have to go find her. I can't see a thing.
And you see that you're starting to be able to see again. We're talking about inside of inside of 2 minutes. All of a sudden, you're starting to come back, like the vision's coming back. Doesn't feel to be any permanent blindness. Right now, what we have is we have Jay about halfway up the set of flight of stairs. He bounded like 3 or 4 flights. We've got Auron coming up, sprinting up behind him. We've got a parrot sort of, nervously sort of holding his hands, looking up underneath. I don't know what you're doing. And then Bryce.
I'm slowly proceeding, slowly, not
Okay,
in haste.
Okay, good. And then Bryce, what were you doing?
Slowly following along also.
Okay. Good.
Which might be considered quick for, okay, quickly move along, but slowly for everybody else.
All right. Well, Auron, you get up to Jay. Jay, what are you doing when your vision comes back? Auron's just coming up, and you can know the other guys are a couple of, flights below you.
Hey, Jimmy, you okay?
I got blinded. I didn't see where she went after I got blinded and hit in the head. Your answer is as good as mine. Should we be silent?
She was that pretty, huh?
Yep, she was a knockout. Tall drink of water on a cold summer day. On a toxic rain summer day.
Looks like there's only one way to go, and that's up.
Mm-hmm. We should get to the top first, right? Let's take the top.
So?
Stick with the stairwells. Control the stairwell. That's what we got to try to do.
I agree.
All right. Why don't we take a little break, and then we'll come back in 5, and we'll see what the hell's going to happen here. Okay.
Awesome.
Perfect.
DM.
That's
right.
good time.
Whenever you gentlemen are ready.
All right, I'm here.
Excellent.
All right, if you're ready to go, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that.
That's cool. We're good.
Oof.
All right. All right. Looks like we're all back. Excellent. All right. So, imagine you are in the what you can see. Let me bring back to just a little visual that might help give you a little bit of context. All right. All right. So see this image here?
Uh-huh.
You are in the middle of this, okay?
Okay.
And just at the just a little bit above the rail part, and you can see up that there's like big chunks of metal debris that look like they're either welded or they're wired or something at the top of this whole structure. You know, it looks like it's you know, enclosed, and there is a flag that's just flapping in the breeze. It's just a white, you know, grungy, you know, piece of bed sheet that has a black star just sort of like painted on it. And you can see across the way, you can see these twisted, broken rail cars. One of them's hanging, you know, down the middle of it. The middle of the railway bridge is broken. It's split down the middle, so you couldn't. There's no way to cross. Okay, so you're at the rail bed here, that level, and you can see that if you want to get across this thing, you have to go up here, or you got to be able to get. It's like 60 meters to the rail cars as you can see them.
I think that's out of my range. I'm 50.
You're 15.
15?
15 meters, yeah. So.
Dos y cinco? No. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know, if you see a flag, that's a flag for some kind of civilization. Civilization means those people are trained to kill you.
Could you put your cursor over where our current location is on this bridge?
Yeah, you are just at this thing happened to you like right underneath where the railroad is.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this thing here, it sort of straddles the railroad. All right. So you caught up to her right here, and she flashed you.
Yep. Bam.
She rang your bell, and then you heard it going up. This stairwell goes up the side here, right?
Okay.
And you can see
I heard her going up.
Yep.
So okay. Well, let's pursue.
Right up the side here. And you're actually, I mean, you guys are just like, you came out and you're just standing in the rail bed. You're just like looking around. And you know you can't really cross this part.
No.
So
no. We got to go up.
Yep.
And
let's go up.
Yeah, and now they know we are coming.
Yeah, so maybe we should.
yeah, flashing the little weasel thing definitely lit things up.
So we just got to go up quietly. We got to sneak. It's our only option.
I agree.
We got someone who can see whether they got traps and ambush, get that information. Someone's got to go ahead
but
and scout.
do
Who's
you
our
really
best
think
scout?
going quietly does any good now? Now that they know someone is coming, now that they've got chased by some giant insect?
I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know what's going on at all. Got no information. We got to get it. No.
I feel we still try to be stealthy and look for clues or anything like that.
Oh, wait. She looked human, yes?
Yeah, she looked human.
But her face had a tattoo.
You know, if I would paint my face with this kind of black star and our insect buddy chases me the stairs above, I might actually get them to believe that I'm one of them.
That's a great idea.
It's probably
You can even
stupid
go
and
ahead.
suicidal, but nevertheless.
It does require you going ahead of me.
But that could actually work. So running away from a giant insect, they know such an insect guy was chasing them.
Yep.
That might actually work.
I think it will. Let's do it.
Yep, why not?
Do you have any kind of I don't know, paint or so?
Paint?
We could use. I have some pitch torches here. So lighting it a little bit and then use the ashes or so. That might work.
Okay. I don't have anything like that. I just got a hammer, a maul. They're popular these days.
So what's the play?
The Frank's character is going to go up ahead of me, I guess, really fast, like he's running for his life.
Yeah, as fast as I can.
And I guess I'll follow the same distance I did behind Talon, so that I'm not immediately seen. But
So what's the plan? Like, you burnt a torch. What's happening there?
Yeah, only for a short while, so that we get a little bit some kind of ashes also, so that I can, after extinguishing it a little bit later, so that I can actually let anyone else paint a star on my face, because it's
Okay.
probably not that easy to do.
Ah, okay.
Which character is going to paint it on?
I can actually do that. Even though I'm slow and lumbery, I'm quite dexterous with my human hands. So I'll go ahead and try to. Well, describe it to me, and I'll do it.
Yeah, the best look. I think Germany got the best look on it.
Okay.
Right, let me just put this torch in your face.
All right, Bryce, you're going to show me that you can do a star on the screen. Like, can you do a star? Just
Yeah.
so I know how you just draw one in the air.
Yeah. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So so did I get a look at her, or was that just
Jay just got like a nanosecond look at her face.
right, got knocked.
Yeah, but on the flag we are seeing it's the tip down. It's the tip
yeah,
down.
I was doing the inverted pentagram,
Yeah.
but I'm wondering if I'm going a little meta there, because I got to look at her also.
No, you're good. You just proved to me that you know what a star is. I think
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
You're functioning at basic level. You've cleared the first low bar.
I see you're. This isn't a game thing. You're just seeing if I'm having a stroke.
We're just
All right,
making sure
so,
you're one of those people who can keep their pants on the whole session.
Well, that's a rule.
Yeah, it is, Talon.
Well, now we see why your camera's off.
It's not the first time you've heard that.
I made a deal with the wife to watch the baby so I can game. So
That's a hell of a deal. That's tough to work out.
it
All
is,
Yeah.
and so far so good.
So far, so good.
all right. So you're looking at a it's about from where you are about a 60-meter, like 6 flights of stairs. Okay, and you can see this sort of big, it appears to be about 40 meters wide, like this big, long, sort of enclosed structure at the top of this tower that's spanning the bridge. And you're looking at 6 flights of stairs in an open air lattice work grid structure. Right now you're at the rail bed, okay? What does it look like? So you're gonna go up the stairs. How far behind is the rest of the party? What's happening?
So I would give him like a 4-meter head start, so he looks like he's actually running from something.
Yeah, and keep the speed down. I'm not that fast, and I don't want to exert myself that much.
No, don't you? You gotta get breathing heavy. You know, deep breaths.
So the plan is that you're looking like you're fleeing, right?
Yes, looking like.
And so that we're talking about in terms of flights of stairs. Are we talking about giving him 2 flights of stairs head start, 3 flights of stairs?
2, I think 2 is good.
Yeah, 2, 3 is too far.
And then the 3 of you are running up after him, like
That
you're
is correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what that looks like. So when you, I mean, this is happening fast, okay? Because you know you're not moving slow. You're just trying to like get up there. What you see is above you the stairwell is actually opened up into like this big, you know, it just enters into the space. There's no door or anything like that. Okay. And it's just black. The stairwell goes up into this big black space. And because you're you know that you don't want to look up there. Okay.
Okay. I don't want to.
So you turn your head away. Okay. Everybody else
Not so fortunate.
doesn't necessarily know that. And let's give me, why don't you guys, the 3 guys behind, why don't you guys, we'll do a dexterity check, okay? To see if you can, see if you get hit by this, because there's all of a sudden there's a blinding light that's coming down from the top, okay? Percent times 3, okay?
Got a 40.
Okay, so boom, you're blasted. You're blind.
So what's the difficulty?
Your
What's your-
dexterity times 5.
Your dexterity times 3.
So okay. What is that new math? Make me do math. So I made it. I rolled a 52.
Okay, good. And then Jay, did you make it?
No, 96. See up there? Fail with fail.
Okay, good.
That's a fat one. That's a fat fail. You spell that PH-18.
Now, because you didn't, because you guys are in this lattice thing, you don't get the full blast of it. Basically, it's just dimming your eyesight. So you're gonna have some minuses to hit, but you still can actually see. All right. You just got it through, you know, secondhand smoke or something like that. And then down from this thing, you see 3 figures, you know, sort of bounding down out of the top opening. So they're about 10 meters away. They're like a flight of stairs away from you, Parrot. And then you guys can see, actually, Bryce, you can't see anything very well. Actually, you both can see a little bit, but who is it that can see? Auron can see perfectly. And then we're going to roll some initiative. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. They get a 1. So you guys, we're giving you a shot here. Did you
Hey
get it?
Jay, can you type in a 5 for me?
Everyone rolls initiative.
Everybody rolls. You all have different stats. So Frank's got a 1, Jay.
I got a 6.
Oh, Bryce got his in there. What was yours, James?
5.
Oh, it was a 5? Okay.
I
I
got
see.
5 for Talon. I put it in. It got
I got
broken
you.
up.
I got you. All right. So you guys have a shot at it. So you are, it looks like, well, you're down in the, you're like 1 flight below. Okay. So we're talking about up through the middle.
Not very far. That's kind of close, no?
It's pretty close. I would say if you're 2 flights down, you're 1 floor down. So
Short
you're looking
range.
you're looking at about, I don't know, 3-4 meters, but there's stuff around you. It's not a clear shot, but you can jump pretty good. You're pretty fast.
I'm gonna try to flank by jumping up. I'm looking for girders to get on the flank. Either what am I looking for? 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock position.
Okay. Well, that's your move. You're good. You just moved up there. Bryce and James, what's your play?
How far away from you are these people?
They're 1 floor down, so they're like 2 flights of stairs.
Okay, so Jiminy jumped. So I'm what's her movement? Is it?
It's 6.
It's what, 6 meters?
No, what was it? It's on your character sheet. You can move. I think it's 9. It's 9 meters, isn't it, Jay? 12 meters. It's 12 meters in an action turn.
Okay. How far away from me are they?
Which is 10 seconds. You could basically get yourself up there.
Okay, then I'll get myself up there
during this round because you're climbing stairs. Okay, it's not like you're running across the floor or something.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just use my action to move up.
You're not on the dance floor, baby.
All right. So we've got basically we got Parrot at the sort of landing, sort of looking straight up. We've got Jay sort of coming up, sort of in between them. We got James sort of running up, sort of getting near Parrot, who's going to actually be able to attack. You're going to be able to attack. And then Bryce, you are doing the same. You're getting up there. Is there any special play you got going on?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna unlimber my crossbow and use the rest of the round what do you call it? Blink out the flash in my eyes.
And aim it at Frank's character.
Yeah. I aim it at everybody but Frank, making sure that
Well, you can put yourself, if you steady yourself, you can put yourself in a pretty good position to make a good shot for next round. So
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because I think I'll be useless for melee combat this round.
All right, so Frank.
All right.
You've got 3 of them coming down. They're sort of like spaced. There's one a little bit further back. They're like spaced out on the stairs. The stairs are about, I don't know, 2 meters wide. So
I want to actually try to get past them. So maybe zigzag past them and a little bit out of breath. They nearly got me.
Okay, so you're still playing the part.
Oh yes, of course.
Okay.
Oh, if he's playing that game, it's embarrassing and undignified. But what the hell? I'll let out the full Earthline roar then. To try to draw attention to us.
Do you guys want to make a chorus? Do you guys want to sing a song? What are you guys gonna do? All right. What's your charisma there?
I think it's quite a good stat I have. Well, let me see. I have 16 charisma.
All right, so you're pretty convincing. Okay. We're doing something. You obviously do not have the same kind of tattoo, right? But you're moving fast. All right, and they're coming down at you. They're not putting it all together, but I'll give you a 16 times 3 for your charisma,
Okay.
to sort of just for them to just ignore you and or sort of at least sort of let you go by.
Okay, let's see. I got 17.
Yeah. All right. So they don't attack you coming by. You know, they're looking at the other characters. They see the star in the face. You know, who knows what they're thinking, but they're not going for you. So you are shooting up the stairs. I'm just going to give you a little glimpse of what happens when you get up in there. You just sort of poke your head up. You're just getting your head up there. Okay. And let's just give you this. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. Okay.
I love it when you share your screen.
Yeah.
That means we get to see something.
That's what you.
All right, there's a whole
no.
family of them.
Oh wow!
This is a trip. We got to know their names. Are you guys a band?
Exactly.
Are you in a
This
band?
is gonna be interesting.
All right. And they are just looking at you. They're like, I mean, they're not all children. Okay. Obviously. There's, you know, there's some different body shapes and types. Okay. But you don't know how many there are, but you know, there's more than 4, but there's not more than, you know, it's not like a ton, but there's probably 4 to 7, and they're just doing that.
Wow!
Offer them some food.
Right?
That's it, because you guys are doing the attack round now. So Frank just comes up there and just gets that. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Frank, you're our diplomat. You're on the front line.
What are you gonna do, Jay? Actually,
me?
look at the attack.
I thought Frank was up first. No, I'm up first.
We're initiative. Frank did his thing. We're at the end. We're gonna do initiative again.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, they didn't attack. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's 3 of these people, and you know, they're you know, it's like there's 2 men and a woman. Okay, and they are wielding these maces that have stars on the end of them. Okay, so they're like these long, and they're not pretty maces. They're like welded out of pieces of scrap metal, but you can tell that there is some artistry involved. We're talking post-apocalyptic artistry. We're not talking tech level 3 military installation. Jay, you just basically jumped right up into their attack, and you have a 3, right? Don't you have a 3 armor class?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and they have. All right. All right. One of them misses you, and then bam, the other one comes off and does and hits you with this mace, like right in the side, just sort of like you just like boom. You can feel a little
car
tight.
base, right on
The
the
Titan's kind of
car
crushing a little bit. You feel a little crack and creak. Okay, so 5 points of damage. And then the other one, it just sort of like, this is what it does, Bryce. It just comes down and it sees you and it just goes like this. Okay, it just sort of turns its head and then starts throwing something at you. Okay, there's some really incredibly fast move. Okay, and your armor class
It's 10.
is 10.
Yes.
Why is it freaking 10?
I can't wear armor because of the quills.
Oh no.
Okay, all right, that's good. That's good.
You can take a punch in GaMma World. You can always take the first.
Yeah. I can take a beating, but I'm pretty easy to hit.
You're our artillery.
Yeah.
With the spines, no?
Yeah, we need to get you armored in no time at all, actually, somehow.
You need armor. For sure.
At least a shield or so.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's your armor class is 10. Okay. So,
I see.
ooh, that it's not hard for them to hit you.
Yeah. That makes sense. I'm slow and lumbery.
All right. So what they're throwing at you is these tiny little throwing stars. Okay. And they're throwing 3 of them at a time, really fast. One of them hits you. One of them bounces off your thick skull for not getting armor, but does no damage. Okay. And it does a total of, hold on a second. It does a total of 3 points of damage to you.
Okay.
2 hits. Okay.
Cool.
And then you are not engaged, James. Okay. So there's 3 of them there. Now, initiative. Parrot has just wandered up into the Children of the Corn. Okay.
Exactly.
What'd you get, Talon?
I got a 4.
Yeah, damn it.
All right.
We got
So
the jump. We got the jump, Parrot. What's the play?
what did you get, Jay? Oh, 5?
5. Yeah.
Oh,
What?
excuse me.
What did you get?
Oh, 2.
All right. It's your call there, Frank.
Okay. Well, it's a lot of children here. Is there any way out?
Is that what you're saying to them?
No. I'm looking around.
Hello there, fellow kids.
I'm looking if there's an obvious way out.
Well, they're not blocking. I mean, basically, you just came up to the top of this thing. The
Okay.
roof opens up pretty wide. You know, they're standing at the top of the landing. You can see holes, you know, like slats, you know, across the way. Light is coming in. There's definitely light coming in sort of big holes in the ceiling. It's dim in there, but there is light. I mean, if you wanted to just leap out of the thing into the water, you would have no problem at all.
No, not in the water. I think we saw this bridge goes across somehow.
Yeah, well, you can see that you can just, you know, it goes long. It's a long building. There's some walls in there, like a big wall, you know. So basically the building opens up. You're standing right here, and you can see nearly halfway, 2/3 down one side of it. But there are structures inside.
Okay, I get rid of these children. I tell them, run away, bad men are coming, and show them to the exit so that they might actually run away along this exit.
Okay.
Not where I came from, in the other direction, so that they leave the whole combat scene.
All right. They just look at you. They're not doing anything. Okay. You're saying
Everything is fine by me.
what?
Okay, so they don't react.
They don't react.
Okay, damn it.
But they're also not trying to eat you, so
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm quite surprised by that. And I usually don't get surprised. So, yeah, that's what I do, actually. I try to get them to leave, but they don't. So that's my action.
Okay.
Damn it.
You're basically, I mean, there's room to stand on the top of the landing, and like you're in the room, but they're like sort of like in the space around you. If you wanted to bolt, you know, there'd be room to run. They're not confining you. They're just looking at you. Okay, in the same way. All right.
Okay, I will enter. Of course, I will enter the room at least. So
Yeah,
that
you
I'm
enter as far as Yeah.
Yeah, but well, okay.
All right. And then what's happening downstairs?
What's the initiative order? Who's next?
It's a tie between them and you, Jay, and we'll give it to you.
I'm gonna go up and stand behind Frank's character. And I'm not
You're
doing
gonna-
it in
you're
a
gonna
hurry or
attempt-
aggressive.
You're going to attempt to get behind your, like, move past the people that are.
They're blocking the way to me to Parrot. They're between me and Parrot.
No, it's a big stairwell. You know, I'm just
Okay,
saying.
great.
One's in front of you. It just hits you, so you're going to try to get around it and go.
Oh, it's still in my face.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they came down onto the landing. One of them is engaging you. One of them just threw. There's two of them there near you. One's near James, and one of them had just thrown some stars. So they're in that proximity. I mean, you could probably get around them if you want to sort of shove past. Okay.
Yeah, I want to shove past and stand right next to Frank. My goal is to get right next to Parrot.
All right, James, what are you doing?
Is there one that's trying to engage me?
There's one right in front of you. Yep. There's two of them.
All right.
Three of them on the landing. One of them is on its way down to Bryce now after throwing some stars at him from last round.
All right. Well, they've already been hostile, so I'm gonna try to take off the one in front of me's head off.
Okay, so let me see. They don't have a very good armor class, so it's probably not going to be that hard.
So I just rolled a natural 20.
Okay, we'll give you max damage on that.
So 18.
What's your? It's three. Yeah, 3 dice. Yeah. Okay. So
18.
basically, you know, what'd you hit him with, that sword?
Yep.
That you basically just tear an ungodly hole across this whole thing. You just sort of like, you turn it into freaking gravy. The thing just sort of splatters open and just starts dripping down the stairwell. Okay.
It's not solid.
No, it is. It's meat. But he.
Oh, it's me
basically-
disemboweled.
It's just
sloppy
not solid
corpse
anymore.
on the metal stairwell.
So
Is that what I'm seeing?
so I basically slashed it from like head to groin, huh?
Well, imagine, hitting a tomato with, a jagged piece of metal. Okay.
How about the killing blow by Liam Nielsen and Rob Roy
Do you want it to have a killing blow?
against that dandy, the guy that raped his wife? Was it? Didn't they show a little gap when he cut him?
All right. So what are you going to do, Bryce?
Oh, so that one that's heading towards me,
Yeah.
I'll just lock eyes with them, go cute, and then curl down and let loose with the quills on him.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let loose a barrage.
All right. So you're gonna give him a little turn your back and just sort of splash them
Yeah,
at him?
well, kind of like almost like the little hedge pig thing where you kind of curl into a ball.
And explode. I curl up in a ball and explode.
In terms of what the weapon class of quills is, I don't see one specifically.
Is there darts?
I would assume be like one or something like
I
that.
would give you 2 with it.
Yeah, it's probably equivalent to a spear, so I'd probably say 2.
Yeah, I would say 2. And you have how many quills?
67.
What?
67. All right. So you can let fly a quarter of those, which is, do the math. It's something like 15.
Oh, okay.
Let's just say 16.
All right.
And then you have to roll to hit against this thing with a your armor class. Yeah, okay. Yeah, not bad. Um, your armor class 8. You got a 10 or better.
Okay, so 14, so not too bad.
All right, so you hit it with 16 quills, okay, and it is not happy. You hit it with these things, and it just goes down on one knee. You know, it's just like, gasping. You just totally like rocked its world. It's not going to attack you this round, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So you have incapacitated this thing. And then, James, what were you doing?
I just completely squished that.
All right, Jay, what's your rear AC?
That's kind of a personal question, isn't it?
Not on the first date, man.
Yeah. I already know what Jay's rear AC is. We grew up together. 6. How come it's 6? Wow, some of yours are lower. All right, well, because you're going to get the thing swinging back around at you. That is a 19. And that's 2 points of damage, sort of glancing blow as you go back. Okay? And you have just gotten yourself up to the landing next to Frank.
Eek.
We're at initiative.
Okay.
We're back at initiative again.
Yep.
All right. Okay. 5, Jay, if you want to mark that.
Oh, God damn it. Sorry.
God damn it. All right. So it looks like it's a tie between Jiminy and the GM, and the GM gets this one, Jay. You just vaulted up, okay? You just all of a sudden you check it out, and yeah. You get to see this too, okay? All right. So Jay, you just come up like that, all right? And then behind them, okay, you see a single man, okay, a sort of a grown man, okay, is not a child or is not an adolescent, okay. It's wearing, some sort of an armor that's black. It has the star on its face as well, and it just takes this gun and it just points it straight at you. and the kids, right? They look up to you guys, right? They all look up to you, and then one of the eyes of one of them just goes pop, flash of light. Okay. Let's see how. Okay, so Jay, boom, something hits you, and it doesn't even feel like anything. Okay, except you have to we have to roll for paralysis because you got into a needler. By the way, Frank, you did not fall for the blast of light in your face because you knew it was coming. Okay.
Yeah.
And you didn't sense anything happening because you weren't the target.
Okay.
And so let me see this thing here. All right. Pull this over. Where did that sheet go? Oh, it's in the other book.
I'm going to call these kids Kiss Army.
Awesome.
Right? Is that okay? That's.
You can call them whatever you want.
It's
Yep.
the Kiss Army. They're millions strong.
Okay, so it's
Detroit
a level
Rock
12. We need a
City.
poison. We need a poison. What's your constitution? We're doing a poison check against the intensity 12 poison.
11.
You're at 11. Boom. Okay. You just like stumble back. Okay.
Okay.
And you don't take any damage because it's not really a damage thing. All right. But you just feel yourself getting really numb. Okay. And starting to fall back.
Comfortably?
What? Yeah,
Comfortably?
you're comfortable. All right. You're comfortably falling back down the stairs backwards. Okay. And all right. So next person to think about things is James is the next one in the list. Or
All
Jay.
right.
Jay, you can't really do anything. You're just falling backwards. You're feeling your limbs sort of sort of freezing up a little bit.
Good thing I come with my own safety helmet.
Yep. All right, James, what do you got?
How far am I away from where Jiminy is?
You're at the next lane. He's up the stairwell. It's a half a flight of stairs.
Okay, so can I move? Did I see what happened?
Oh yeah, you just see Jay starting to fall backwards down the stairs. Okay.
All right.
You can actually get up there. You get up there and engage if you want, because
Okay,
it's not
that's
not
what
that
I'm
far.
gonna do then.
All right.
So
So
do I get to choose my target when I get up there?
you can get a target. You
Is-
were on the level right below. You're just doing like what we call a charge.
Oh,
And with
okay.
a, you get a +2 to hit.
Oh, nice. Okay. So is that one guy still holding the gun?
He's way back on the other side of the room.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's probably about 20 meters away. He just sort of stepped out. Frank, you saw him. He just sort of like stepped out from around the side. Okay. And he's definitely in control. Okay.
Oh yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah. And then and so we got an armor class of 8 and you have 2, right? Is that we give you a 2 for a weapon class, James?
No, it's 3.
A 3? Okay.
Yep.
So that means yeah. You get a +2 to hit. You need a 9.
Oh man. I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Okay. So you do manage to still hold on to your twisted, rusted piece of metal, but you just plowing head over heels, just sort of like you get up to the top of the stairs, you're taking a swing, and you just fucking stumble right into them. Okay?
Oh.
You're definitely sort of splattering. You're on your knees, they're stepping out of the way. One of them gets bowled over, but you are not in a good position.
Yeah, does not look like it.
No. All right. We're at what is it? I think it's Frank, right?
Okay. Can I manage to actually move past the bunch of children towards the leader guy there?
Well, they just stepped out of the way of James. I mean, James is just sort of, they're making way for this big crazy, or this little crazy. You're fucking huge. Yeah, a big panda came up.
Yeah, I figured I'm like 6'2", so.
If you can make a dexterity check, okay, that is ×4, you can sort of you can definitely get by the big panda and the kids, okay?
Okay. I have dex 12, so that's 48.
48.
Let's see. And I got a 19.
All
okay.
Right.
Cool.
So you can just sort of move. What's your intention? What's your plan?
I want to get right close to him, and then from behind get him a mental blast.
From behind?
From behind, yeah, or besides him. So he's I suppose he's still aiming forward, so he won't look at me, and then he get his brain fried.
Okay. I'll give you like, I mean, the range is like 15 meters. The guy's like 20 meters away. I'll get you into range, okay, to blast him. You're not going to get behind him, but you're in range. You're about 7 meters away. You got a good, he's not necessarily looking at you. So let's see. Let's see what happens.
Mental strength for attack I have, let's see, 14 in attack.
Okay, and you have a 14 for your attack strength?
Yep.
Okay. His mental strength. Okay. And you got a 14. All right. You need to get an 11 or better.
Okay, let's see. And that's a 12. Ha!
All
So,
right.
eat that.
Man,
Okay, you roll damage 3d6.
All right. You got his attention. Yeah. you rang his bell. You know, his head sort of like, he's like, you know, just sort of goes back, gets a good face full of freaking Frank.
Yeah, I'm of course, I have the expression, what happened now? I'm looking at the other two guys in the room. They must have been doing that. I was okay. Okay. Hold on.
You're playing dumb Frank, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
All right. So now the kids, okay, and the adult, I mean, there's like different sizes of them, but there's some children, there's young adults, and there were 5 of them, okay? So, and they are ready to, only have 3 of these. All right, so the people that can be attacked, definitely Jiminy gets 3 of them who are just going to be like wailing on him while he's on the ground, while he's sort of on his knees, okay? And your armor class, Auron, is
3.
3, 4 from behind, okay? And,
Yeah, because I don't think I can block with my shield from behind. So
no, that's good. And all right. So 2 of them miss. Yep, 1 of them, boom, thuds right into your back for 4 points of damage. And then the other 2 are moving on Frank. Okay, one of them's a miss, and the other one isn't. You are not paralyzed. Okay, you're like a hair from being paralyzed. So you go tumbling back down the stairs. All right, and you're gonna take 2 on that one just anyway.
Okay.
And you're last in the initiative, and you have minuses to hit. I'm just saying that you just land on the bottom of the stairs, and you're like, all right, I better help these guys.
Am I surrounded by those people who are beating me still?
No, you're at the bottom of the stairs.
I'm going to take a breather.
Yep. Okay. Well, you're last to go anyway. First one to go is actually you rolled a 6, but it doesn't matter. No. Where's yours, James?
it is a 4.
Okay, so it's up to you. Okay.
Right. I will. Am I like still prone, or like what's my situation here?
I'm going to give you a dex check × on the percentage to be able to get an attack in. So if you can actually make that check, you got a shot at doing something.
All right. Let me do some quick math here. 18 times 3. Okay, let's see what we got. 41. I am good.
All right. So you're up. You're swinging.
Yeah.
A minus 2 to hit. But you only need like a 12 anyway. So
Okay. I have 15 plus 3, but minus 2, so that should still hit.
All right, good. So let's roll up some damage then.
All right. Let's see, we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. All right, that's pretty good. That's not trivial. Yeah, that hurt. You did some damage. And then now I think it's they got a 3. Frank's got a 1.
Yep.
Bryce, what do you got?
Okay. The guy on the ground, is he pretty much incapacitated, or does he look like he's getting back up again?
He's just wheezing and he's just dying. That's it.
Okay. I'll uncurl, pull out the crossbow, and shoot at the next person that's catches the eye.
Okay.
That's an enemy.
I just remember there's one on the landing that took a swing at Jay before he went up. So there is one still on the stairs below. So
Okay.
that's the one. Okay.
So,
Let's do a swing. That's a weapon class of 9. That's so weird how these weapon classes work. Okay.
Really? I got an 8.
You rolled an 8?
Oh, no. I mean, I had the weapon class as 8. So, yeah.
Wait, the weapon class is 8 for a crossbow?
Yeah, I thought. I mean, I might have, because.
No, it's right. They're not linear. Okay. They're
I see.
Oh, okay.
They're just a value. And then they have different qualities. You'll see that a lot, I think, in this game.
Okay, so
I
let me
mean,
go ahead and
I
roll.
guess that makes sense because crossbows are nasty.
You actually get a -1 to hit with a dexterity of 5, by the way.
Okay, so
Oh.
15, a -1 is 14.
So you got it. So roll the dice.
Okay. 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Do crossbows in this game have any type of AP or no?
What do you mean?
Like armor piercing?
Yeah, that's a little fine grained for 1979. Yes. So, I mean, your armor class, if you had armor on and you hit with a crossbow, yes, they do pierce armor. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we got some crazy kids. First of all, we're gonna deal with a man I'm reflexively calling the Star Master.
Nice.
Starro the Conqueror.
Yep.
Starro.
And he basically you hear this his hand moves down and you hear this like sound, okay? This like sort of vibrating and it's sort of a crackling, going on here. All right, good. And then your armor class is what, 3, Frank, or 4?
4.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. I'm going to redesign these tables because. All right. So he's going to take a swing with you. It's sort of like a 2.5 foot, sort of like stick. It's black, and you can dodge it, but when it goes over your head, your like hair stands up on end.
Ooh.
Okay, so, and then the other kids. The kids are gonna. There's still 2 of them that are going after you, Frank, and one of them gets a hit in.
Damn it.
Okay. And the other one misses. Yeah, so 2 points of damage from the kid. And James, you were taking on. There was 3 of them over there on you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you finally get a really close look at one of them, and he flashes you in the face, and you.
No.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Mhm.
Okay, and then the other 2, The other two,
No,
one of them
I
hits.
don't get a save for that, right?
You have a the way that's working is you can roll to have partial damage, basically meaning that you have minuses to hit rather than be completely blind. And that is a roll. I think we did it on your mental strength. I can't remember.
Oh yeah. The a mental attack matrix, right?
And it was a simple roll. It was just a 20 to get.
Yeah, it's let's see what mental strength. That's intelligence, right?
It's MS.
Yeah, and 15. Okay, so that's even better. So my mental strength is 15. So I got to roll versus the attacker strength.
Right.
So I'll just roll the
You gotta roll
again.
below it.
Do I got a roll?
Roll is just a simple roll of what's try to get 15 or below.
Oh, okay. I got the 15 on the dot.
All right. All right. So you just get, it just sort of glances you. You can still see out of one eye, but you know, it's not ideal, but you're not blind. And you get 2 points of damage from the other one who slugged you. And that brings us to Jay said, what are you doing, Jay?
I said I was taking a breather.
Okay. So you're taking a minute?
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's like the second time blinded.
I mean, well, that's what these guys do. Okay. Who knew that one of you guys would do a blind attack too? But one of the things that these guys do is blinding. So
On the flip side, they can only use it once a day. So
that's true. So once they pop off, but there's like 13 of them. So
Yeah,
right.
go for it. How can you tell when they go off to like a burnout light bulb? I'll get off my butt and run up the stairs and go find the first one and hit him in the face.
well, you can in your state you could get up the stairs, but if you want to attack, it's next round.
Not a problem. I'll even do a little leap with my wings.
James, did you attack this round? I don't think you did.
No, I did not.
All right, so you're gonna have a -4 to hit.
Okay.
But they have such a low armor class that it's not gonna hurt you.
And I have a +3 to hit, so that just makes it a -1 overall, basically.
Okay, it's a -1, and
So
you're at a 2.
the 13 -1 is 12. Do I hit?
You hit.
Oh wow! All right. Holy shit! So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. That one just crumples, you know, like something that crumples. Okay. You just brought it down. Now there's still one on the stairs. There's 2 on James. There's 2 on Frank, and then there's the Star Master. And we are rolling initiative.
Wait, I haven't actually.
All right, Frank. Yeah, why don't you go then?
Yeah. This guy attacked me with some kind of buzzing knife or so. So I swing my spear and make some buzzing noises. I copy that, so maybe that will distract him a little bit, and stab him with my spear.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. All right, he just looks at you, but go back him.
Okay, so I have a weapon class 1. It's a basic spear, actually.
Okay, so in order to, you've got to have a 14 to get him.
Okay, +1 from my mutation. So, and I got a 13. Includes the +1. It's 13 only.
Okay, so he just sort of stands there. He doesn't even move, and he's just looking at you. All right, initiative. All right.
Hey Jay, could you plug me in for a 5?
Yep, you see it? It's not elegant, but it's there.
So where does this start? Did it start with you, Frank, with a 5?
I have a 5. Yeah.
How about you, Bryce? What did you have?
Oops, 6 actually.
So 6 is the top of your order.
All right, Bryce. You are engaging one on the stairwell, right? You're below. Okay, good. What's the play?
Lumber towards him, reload the crossbow on the way, and if he doesn't run, shoot him.
Okay, you're doing a close crossbow attack. All right, good.
Ooh, a point blank crossbow, brutal.
Right in the neck. Go for the neck.
Okay, roll it. Tell me what you got.
19.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, give me some damage.
Okay. Don't screw me. 6! Ha
Nicely done. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you got the attention. You got the attention of the star-faced, mutant. And then it's Frank, I think, right?
Yeah, I have a 5.
Yeah, you got the 5.
So he ignored that. Then I might actually simply stab him. Damn it! So it's still I need still a 13. So 14 plus 1 bonus, and it's a 16. So that's a hit.
With your spear?
Yeah, 1d6 plus 3 damage.
Plus 3 because of that.
Because of that mutation. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. What'd you roll?
Yeah, I can roll, right? A 1, damn it. So it's 4 points.
That's nothing to shake at. That's no problem. Then the next in the line would be Jay, I think. Or Jay or James. You guys are at the same time, so.
I'll let James go first.
All right. So, did the person I murdered last time, was that the same guy I already hurt?
Yep.
Okay. So then I'm just going to take a swing at the next closest person. Am I still partially blind?
Yeah, you that's going to be around for 3 turns.
Oh, okay.
These don't last very long. These flashes are bright and they last, for a number of turns. I roll the dice, so.
Yeah, it's like D4 in the power, right, or something like that. I forget.
So pick your attack. What do you got?
A 17 minus 1 is going to be a 16.
Yeah, of course you got that one.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Let's see what we got. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Not too shabby. Yeah. All right. Then Jay, what are you doing, Jay? You just vaulted yourself up. You're on the lip.
And I'm going for the first one that's closest to me. Looking for the closest star face close to me. Sweet.
Okay, it's the one that's James has got 2 of them, and he's standing over the bloody body of another one.
Great, I'll join him. Looks like fun.
Welcome, Jiminy.
14.
Yeah, of course. Nice one.
Do I roll damage?
Yep.
7.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Hey, this kind of reminds me, Jay. Did you ever play that a module from Lamentations of a Flame Princess with the crystal-headed children?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so
It
looks like everybody's gone except for, the Star Children. Okay, so the first of all, Bryce.
Yep.
The Star Children just looks up at you, the one you just hit with the crossbow, and like her eyes go pop. Okay, so you're gonna have to save versus your dexterity. No, your mental strength. at lower than your mental strength. Just roll the simple 20-sided die. It looks like you have to get a 15 or below.
God, I gotta remember to unmute my mic. Okay, cool. 17.
Okay.
Damn. The one time I got that good roll.
I appreciate, that you're calling it like you see it and what you get. It's just a whiteout, man. You got nothing. Okay. You're running, where this person was. Okay. But you're just running. Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
Brutal.
Well, actually, not running. That was kind of a slow walk, but yes.
okay. And then we get a miss on Frank from one of the children with a mace. We get another miss, and then he checks you right off the side of the head with this like electric thing. Just goes white lights in your head. You can't see anything, and we have a save here. Let me roll the save. It's no, there is no save. It's a stun
No
whip.
save for you. No save for you.
It's a stun whip. You just like boom, lights out.
No con save, nothing.
No, not for this one because he hit. Okay, and he hit, and then the thing. It's a stun whip. It just happens. You can roll a d20 though if you want to know how many minutes.
Oh, minutes. Oh God. Okay. 9.
That's
9
brutal.
Okay, 9 minutes. Okay. And then the only thing left was 2 children. One's a natural 20 on you, Aaron, Bryce, not Bryce. James. You take 6 points of damage, and the other one is a natural 20 again. I just rolled 2 natural 20s in a row.
Damn.
So take a row. I know. I'll show you. Anyway.
No, that's okay.
All right. What's next? Is this the round? Did we do it?
Yep, looks like it.
Oh, yay.
Let's see.
Now it's only 8. No, it's turns. 9 turns or 9 rounds.
What do you mean?
Oops.
How long he's paralyzed for?
Minutes. There's 10 seconds of rounds, combat rounds. So that's 30 something combat round.
Okay.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. All right, I got a 6. Game Master got a 6. Bryce got a 6.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
blind,
where's
unfortunately.
Where's James? What's James doing?
Haven't heard from him.
3.
3. Okay.
Okay.
3.
And there you go. You are not attacked by these things this turn because they're running away.
Nice.
Okay.
We're gonna. Which way?
The
are they
guy
going?
just
Up the
wanted.
stairs or
I'll
what?
paint you the picture. Okay. The Star Master, as soon as he like bops Frank in the face, and Frank goes down like a sack of,
Potatoes.
German potatoes. Then he just bolts and turns tails and runs. The kids, on the other hand, okay, there's 2 of them that can flash, okay, and they just look at you guys and they go pop, pop, okay, and roll to see if you could see anything at all. That would be Jay, and it would be James.
This is percentile again.
No, it's just a simple D20, less than your mental strength.
That's in her mental strength.
Yeah,
Oh, I've got that in spades.
we'll do it. Natural 20, though, you don't get it.
My mental
I
strength is
rolled a 6.
17. I rolled a 9, and I have a +2 defense, so it's actually a 19.
Okay, so you can still attack. They did not attack you. There's 4 of them. They're just standing there after they flashed you, and you can sort of dimly make them out.
I'm gonna hit him.
Okay, so -4 to hit.
It's all right. I rolled a 1.
You roll a 1.
Yeah.
Okay, your maul just goes skittering across, the thing. It's just you hear it go ping, ting, ting.
I hope it doesn't go through the floor in a hole.
Okay. And that would be Bryce, right? What do you got, Bryce?
You're muted. You're still muted.
Oh, my mutants. Okay.
Oh, sorry, there's a ambulance going by. So I'm blind, so I think that I lose my attack,
You can
correct?
take a swing. You can take a swing, or you can shoot. I mean, you roll, 19 or 20. You got to hit something.
Yeah, 5% chance. Roll that
Yeah,
20.
true. Okay, so I think I'm too close to things, so I'll swing the crowbar instead. Oh, expertly with a 3.
Just a clang of metal.
Some of our
Metal
rolls
on
are
metal.
less than spectacular.
Okay. James, were you doing something? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
All right. -4, which is a -1 for you, right?
Yeah, it's a -1. So let's see. Let's see what we got going on. 16.
Totally. Yeah, give me some damage.
All right, where is my dice? 8.
8. All right. Not dead yet, but it's not happy. Okay. I think that's initiative, isn't it?
All right.
Pretty high initiative, Jay.
Yeah, I was trying to get the
3 for me.
89 rounds. That's good. But it's like 89 rounds.
No, I actually miscalculated. It's 41 rounds, but nevertheless.
41. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot happens.
I miscalculated again. A round is 10 seconds.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we'll have 71 rounds. Okay,
Okay.
Is it 6 times 9?
Yep.
No,
that could take a while.
I'm wrong. I'll figure it out later. I can't figure out math now. I got to hit something.
All right. So it's your game, guys, because they don't have initiative. I think it's Bryce, and then it's Jay. I don't know what James is. What are you, James? What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3.
All right. So Bryce, James, Jay.
Okay.
So you
Vision coming back yet, or
no, you're still you got a couple more rounds.
okay? 89 rounds.
You do hear running up the stairs. You hear like footfalls on the stairwell.
Oh,
Okay. Of the person who's in front of you. They're not there anymore.
yeah. So that was another wild swing. 6.
Cool. Yeah, you definitely hit the rail of the stairs. James? James, you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. I will roll again. Hold on.
I know.
It's a squeaker. We got squeakers.
Sorry about that.
Squeakers in the house.
So I'm gonna attack the one that I injured last time.
Yep.
And am I still partially blind?
Yep.
All right. Nope. 3 minus 1. I did not hit nothing.
All right. And then it's Jay.
I'm going to do a wing assisted spinning back kick. I think I'm near Talon James's character, so I'm going to try to hit that one.
With a back.
Wing assisted swinging back kick.
Okay. I'll give you our weapon class 1 on that thing.
And what's my natural damage? Because I don't have a weapon, so what's the natural damage I'm doing?
You can do 1 to 4 with with,
Okay. I'll take it. And then I can roll the 1d6 extra, right?
Yeah, you just need to roll an 11. We have a -4, so you have to roll like a 15.
I got to get a 15 or better?
Yeah.
5. Sucks. But sooner or later, one's going to connect. I've actually got basically a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Okay. All right. So you all of a sudden this sort of massive concussion, sort of fills that space. Okay. The guy, as he was running, threw a grenade, but he missed. So basically, you're just imagine yourself like inside of a submarine when somebody let off like an M80. It's just like completely reverberating, and but it doesn't hurt anybody. Okay, just want to let you know that you just hear this tremendous bang echoing throughout the space.
Someone's trying to take something down.
Yep. And then the kids start running. They're running down the hall, like straight down this whole big structure. It's about 40 meters wide. It's about 180 meters long. But it does have positions in it. So they're in full flight.
Well, I'm going to spring. I'm going to try to capture one. I'm going to try to leap and land on one.
All right. Let's
hold the baby for a second, Fluffy, or watch the baby. I have to switch up the water.
Yeah, you can try that.
You want an initiative from us?
No, you can just go do it. You can just go do it.
Okay. And do I still have a -4?
You got a -4, so it's got to be a 15. We'll
But
give you
is
14.
it reduced? Do I get a +2 from attacking someone fleeing, or no?
It's from behind, yes.
Okay, so it's -2, right? 6.
All right. So
It's a 4, technically a 4.
good. So they're just running. They're just running away and leaving you in this big space. You can't really even see them. They're just around the corner. Little footfalls. I don't know.
I'm going to chase them. I'm going to follow them.
I think that's not a bad place to be right now. A place to stop. What do you think?
I think it's a great place to stop. I think that's great. I think you nailed it. It's a good.
Yeah, I'm still stunned for a few minutes.
yeah. So yeah, Frank can't do anything right now. So
right now, just to sort of like you are up on the top of this bridge structure in what is some sort of a fortress. Okay, you've encountered these little star people. Obviously, they have some mutated, abilities. Not too hard to hit, obviously. And they've run, and you've routed them, at least for now. Who knows what happens?
Yeah.
But
they'll be back and in greater numbers.
They're not in your space right now. Okay?
Yeah, but they actually control those ferret types,
Yep.
So and those were nasty and not that easy to hit.
No, it's true. It's true.
And the question is, do you stay hot on their heels and don't break engagement or not? That's
Yeah, but we managed to get the first bastion here, so that's at least the thing.
But it also is shaking, right? Or did it shake when it made that noise?
What?
That large sonic noise that we heard?
Yeah, that was a grenade going off that didn't hit you guys. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it might have been the building shaking from the earthquake tremor, but same thing, right?
No, you got a grenade thrown at you, and he rolled a 2. So
Nice.
you lucked out.
Muff it. Experience points. Does second edition award experience points?
You don't get experience points. It's called something else. It's called like I'll compute it. It's based on the hit points of the things that you kill and the value of what you take, what you get. And I have all that right here.
Okay. So we didn't get any treasure. We killed some monsters. It's going to be a low experience point haul.
It's not really about that, right? It's about the journey.
It's
Jay.
not. It's not. But don't leave it on the table.
Hey, does anybody want to do a play report? Did anybody take notes?
I've been recording the session.
Oh, have you?
Yep. It stopped recording on me at least 2 times during the session, but I don't think it was for very long because I would catch it and start recording again. So those would make good notes.
Right. Yeah. If either Jay, if you want to do it, or I can, and turn it into a blog post like a session 1, I don't care if that's something you guys want to do.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yep. If Randall is okay with it.
Yeah.
If
Of
he
course.
is not, but I would post it on the Vanishing Tower Press's YouTube channel for everyone to see. You're fine with that? Great, because that's
Just don't put my name on it. Just don't put my name on it.
No problem. And it won't be up immediately, guys, because I could probably do a quick edit.
Right.
Well,
that's fast.
I work in a business that if people search for me, I just don't want them to find me geeking out. Okay.
I get it.
Would they be searching for Vanishing Tower Press?
No. Just put Randall. I'm just kidding. But you guys, you have a big site. Sometimes it might pop up into the first page.
Yep.
Anyway, you guys performed admirably.
Yeah,
I think so. Minus a few critical fumbles, some crazy ass ferrets.
Yeah. I look forward to, if you got to do this again, I would do it again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Could we plan for like